What's up, guys? So, like I said earlier, I'm going to give you guys a demonstration of how I end up raiding. So with this base. Now, I'm not going to go around looking for like a really superb base, since I know you guys don't have that much time, and I'm not going to be constantly searching. If I see something pretty decent, I'm just going to go ahead with it. Don't want something too weak, pretty decently strong. Alright, so this one's not bad. It's pretty decent. Alright, so this is just a demonstration. So just for example, say for instance like these gold storages are like completely full. They're just jam-packed and you're really trying to get into them. And if I'm lucky, I might be able to get 100, but it doesn't happen all the time. So you have to always, what I first do, I always look around in the corners, make sure that the builder huts or whatever it is are taken care of in the corners, because that really takes a lot of time if you don't take care of it in the beginning. Alright, and then I start deploying. Alright, so he has some troops in the clan, but it's fine. Alright, so I start deploying some barbarians first, and then I deploy around half of it, and then I start deploying some archers. Alright, and then let's deploy the rest of the barbarians. Kind of spread them out. Don't make it all one-sided, and make it kind of on the other sides too. Because if you make them too bunched up, then the wizard tower and the cannons will take care of them. So there's a mortar right there, so it should take care of that. And then I'll just go ahead and like, I guess I'll just release a Barbarian King just for the heck of it. This is a decent one. It seemed like I'm not going to get 100% on this one. But like you see right here, I did end up getting the gold storage, and that's really what's important. And then usually when I end up doing this, I'll end up getting like 2 stars, and that's basically my goal. But I'm not really that picky about troops, I mean the trophy. So that was a decent raid. If they're both gold storages, I would have gotten a crap load of gold right there. Yeah, and that's basically how I do it. Now another strategy would be, another one would be like, I'll use my base as an example. So if you have like all these mines and collectors, if you have all these on the outside, what I'll do is I'll deploy some barbarians like all around the base in a circle, and I'll start from like the outside, take care of all these things in the corners, and then after that I'll start like deploying the barbarians in a circle. And then after that, once I'm done with the barbarians, I'll release the archers. And once you do that, you'll most likely get the 50%. You'll get that 50%, and then you'll get all the collectors and the mines. So that's what I'm doing. That's what I'll do if I'm trying to get trophies, if I'm trying to go up to trophies. And then if I want to come back down, I do the same thing. I go for the collectors and the mines, but then I just mass the goblins, because the goblins, they do double the damage for resources, and there's just those bases where there's just like they haven't collected any mines or anything from their collectors, and they're just there unprotected, and they're not inside the wall or anything. So those are the bases that you really need to go after, and you don't want to deploy all your goblins. This is the really fun part. Like you'll be losing trophies, but you're just going after that. So once I go up to like a certain desirable like trophy level, once I get up pretty high. So right now I'm at like 1388. Usually I start doing the goblin runs once I pass 1400. Once I hit around there, then I end up running into a lot of like Town Hall 9s, and it's kind of hard to climb from there. And especially at Town Hall 9, a lot of them are just like just not there all the time, and they don't really check their base that often. So you'll really run into one of those bases where like the mine and the collectors are completely full and they're just totally exposed. Those are the bases that you really need to go after. And then you just keep searching them, and then when I have like a really good raid, I would probably end up using like around 50 goblins, and I have 200 goblins, so you'll be able to do like 4 or 3 runs doing this. And then I keep doing this until I drop down to a trophy level around like 1200 or 1100. But honestly, you can do this with any town hall, and I found this is like the cheapest method of like sparing the elixirs. And because of this, because my troops like cost so little and they're not that expensive, they're inexpensive, because of that, every time when I'm going through the raids, when I'm searching for a base, I don't ever look at the elixirs. I only solely look for the gold. I just look for if they have like decent gold. Like for this one, this is pretty decent. If it has 82, I'm just gonna go ahead and hit it. And then off to the side, like if my troops end up getting the elixirs, they get the elixirs. And that's how I've been stockpiling all my elixirs. Seriously, it's a really good strategy, and it's been working for me, so hopefully it'll help you guys out. Thanks for listening to the guide, and hopefully this little tip helped. And yeah, thanks for watching, guys, and have a good one.